Jake Brown's fall
Yeah.
was obviously incredibly gnarly, and glad he's okay. Could you by watching it, could you describe why that happened to him?
For sure.
And you kind of did something similar to that too.
I did. I went the opposite way.
Right.
Landed on the deck at like 18, 20 feet.
Oh my god,
that was at Woodward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucked.
And multiple people
really-
did it too,
Yeah.
right? Like you were coming out of the hospital and somebody else was going in.
Marcelo Bastos did the same thing like right after me.
Wow.
So you could relate to something like a Jake Brown in somewhat of a comparison.
That was the last year they had the 2 jumps, and they had the bigger one on the left side. And since he's goofy, he had to, cross over. And when he landed, he was still turning to come back over and do a backside 5. And the gap used to be 70 feet in the Staples Center, and there was less flat. So it was like you were hitting that thing so fast. And I think he just his legs just buckled.
Yeah.
And you're going so fast that there's no time to correct it. He just his legs looked like he compressed into the transition, and then by the time he was at the top, it just pushed him out.
Oh wow!
Because what you were saying before was the bonk, getting that bonk off the coping. That's to me, that sounds like the most important part because that's what's going to keep you outside of hitting the deck.
Right.
I mean, either way.
Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. I was just gonna say either way, bottoming out or hitting the coping, they both suck.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I would rather do.
What had happened with you landing on the deck?
So I think there was actually something wrong with that ramp. There was a kink in the middle of it. And you could kind of, I hit it one time before that, and I was like, whoa, that was kind of weird. And then the next one, I pretty much just went up, and it felt like I went in, it went up and then kind of sagged back, and it just kind of pitched me over the deck. And it was the scariest feeling because I was up really high, and I was like, holy shit, I don't think I can get back over the coping. And I was felt like I was trying to swim to and I was trying to turn and just and I just, man.
It's you have time to actually think about it.
Yeah.
A lot of slams happen so quick, right?
Yeah.
Dubs, you're on the ground. I mean, we skate close to the ground, but you're on the ground, those ones hurt. But literally you have time where you're
That
not
just seems so scary.
Dude.
When you're sitting up there trying to just figure out, okay, what do I got to do? And
so many things
and
you
then
could
hit the
think
deck.
about.
Yeah. That was the only one that I've felt that though, where I had time and I was just oh shit.
Yeah. Because other ones, I mean, you've had we could talk about your slams all day. I mean, you've had the gnarly slam at Bob. No, you did you did Bob's slam.
Yeah, I had 2 really bad slams.
And then you
at
did a
Bob's.
900 too, right?
Yeah. That one really sucked. My neck has never been the same since
Seriously?
that. Yeah.
How
long ago was that?
7 years ago?
Whiplash?
I ended up compressing C1 and C2, and I went to see a bunch of people, and they're like, you don't need surgery, you're just going to have to strengthen it and stretch it back. But my neck will flare up from time to time, and I'll just wake up, and it's fuck, I got to go get seen, and then it's good. And it actually flared up really bad before X Games this year. And for the first time, my hand was numb. My fingertips were fully tingling, and I was like, I know that's not good.
Definitely scary.
So went and got an MRI. They're like, oh yeah, you have a herniated disc, and it's pushing on this nerve. And they wanted to put a epidural shot in my neck, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to do that. How quickly was this X Games thing coming up? This was this started happening in May, end of May, and X Games was July 20th.
Pretty quick when you're dealing with a neck back
and it was
injury.
my back. It was I threw my back out beginning of May, I'd never done before, on nothing. I was 5 minutes into skating, just warming up, and I was going up the wall and just
oh, that's the
knocked
worst.
the wind out of me,
that's
dude.
the worst, yeah.
And I literally had to army crawl back to the house.
Yeah.
Any movement was just
Wow.
Wait,
Affecting your breathing?
yeah.
Yes, the worst.
Anything. I was just
I know we're going too far in this, but do you skate your ramp by yourself at your house?
Sometimes, yeah.
Is that somewhat dangerous?
If I'm trying.
You could crawl back in. You can crawl back up to his house, no problem.
That's what I was saying, like something like that. We were just like,
I know. I thought about that. Something like I got to get one of those life alert things.
Yeah, there's gotta be like a little emergency thing like on deck. Like,
Totally. But wait, let's stay on track though. Describe what happened with the 900 though. This was the neck injury.
Yeah, so it sucks because it was such a good day. I did 2 900s right before that, and X Games was this was 2015. X Games was like 6 weeks out, and I was like, I want to do 3 in a row. Like, if I can do 3 in a row, like I want to go into the contest like with the confidence of like I can do this.
Gotcha.
I did 2 in a row, and I took a little break because, we would take turns driving each other in the cart, and so it was my turn to drive, and like I stopped for maybe 10 minutes or whatever. And
what'd you stop for, like a churro?
No, it was my turn to drive.
I thought you like stopped at the concession stand, like got a hot dog.
Oh my god, I wish. But yeah, I really, to this day, I don't know what happened. I think just that it was at the end of the day. I had been skating all day. I was super tired, but took that little break and then went to skate again, and I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna try it again and do it. And it was the scariest thing because as soon as I went to spin, like I kind of just stopped. It's never happened to me, and I didn't know which way was up or down. Wow. Like I was so discombobulated. I was like, fuck, I don't know.
What do you think stopped you from spinning?
I don't know, dude. Like even watching the clip now, I'm just like, I don't understand how that happened.
You can't pinpoint it.
Yeah, but it's a major lesson learned. Like when you're tired and you're like at the end of the day, like if you're starting to feel that, like just
especially
maybe stop, because sometimes good shit happens, and other times it's like.
I mean, especially it seems like you were trying to pinpoint and not to cut you off,
please.
Chris. And that was coming to your conclusion, like, man, did I just take too long in between? Like, you know.
But see, now that's overthinking it too, right?
Yeah,
it's like, who knows what could have. I mean, maybe it was just the day.
Yeah, I had skated vert in the morning, took a break, and then went out and skated mega. And I think it was just, I was just exhausted.
Was that during your run? Or was that just
that was just practice?
Practice.
And like I said, X Games was 5 or 6 weeks out, and it scared the shit out of me because I was like, I got to go do this now? I don't ever want to try that again.
But you went on and did it, though.
I didn't even try it until the contest.
Oh, wow.
It was like, some serious...
Back against the wall, ready to go.
Yeah. I think maybe I tried one right before in practice, and then I was like, okay, I just have to do it. Like...
But you got to admit, though, I mean, like I when you're watching like a street league or like the X Games or some gnarly shit, I mean, these guys at the highest level, you included, is like that moment of doing that trick.
Right.
It hypes you up more than ever. Like if you maybe were just like alone on the session, but you're in the moment and something pulls you to do that.
Yeah.
To pull it off.
When it's the time to do it, it's like you gotta go for it. And especially like, for X Games or mega contests when it's like one a year, it's happened to me so many times where like I didn't go for something and I'm just like, fuck, I gotta think about this all year. Like
no, the stage is set for that, bro. The stage is set.
Yeah, there's not many like mega ramp contests.
No,
these days,
I mean
right?
there used to be like 2009, 10, 11. There was a lot of shit going on. Like there was some stuff in Brazil. And then just it's kind of slowed down a bit.
It's so exciting to watch.
Yeah. It's an event, bro.
And then I know we're starting off the episode with your gnarliest slams,
but
it's interesting though. I mean, us as skateboarders, like I said before, I can't relate. I can't even relate taking a slam like that when you're. I mean, you're not only are you 20 feet in the air, but you're also. I mean, how big is that ramp?
The full mega is 27 feet.
So you're 27 plus 20, so you're 47 feet up in the air, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we wear, like, back brace.
Armor.
Yeah, armor. Like,
and then what was the one at Bob's ramp when you took that slam? It was like for like a gap to...
The Euro gap?
Kind of a Euro gap.
Yeah, it was the hip thing, and that was the first year he had his contest there, and there's, like, different sections to the contest, and the first section is the step up, and then the second part is the hip.
Okay.
And it was the end of the hip section, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm already up here, I'm gonna get down. But I was like, I kind of want to try and do a nose grind, gap to nose grind, see if I can even get close. And as soon as I took off, I was like, oh shit, I'm way too far over the deck. and I just kind of stumbled on the coping, and it like tripped me up, and it just flung me back this way, and I was like going all the way down, just boom. Cracked my helmet. I broke my wrist. I
mean, you look like a rag doll almost.
That one
it's
sucked.
just like you have no control.
Yeah.
The speed.
Yeah.
Just got the best.
It sucks because it kind of freaked me out for a while to try that, the hip. And he's done that contest multiple times since then. And I'm always like, do we have to do this? But now what I've done is I'll go down and I'll put like a piece of tape to line it up with the coping. Because before you would just roll in and you'd be looking up at the coping the whole time. And you're like,
You'd be estimating.
Right.
Guessing.
So now like with that little marker there, I'm just watching that. And I know like if I'm on this side of it,
everybody's like, oh, Elliot's putting his little tape down again.
it works though, man.
Advantage Elliot.
But you're probably helping everyone else with that
did,
too.
sure.
Because I was saying it for so long, and then I did it, and they're like, "Oh, why didn't we do that?" I'm like, "I just had to eat shit for you guys to figure it out. We should put
At your
this here."
cost, Where is that like button? Right? Is it right here or right here?
Just a little scroll coming down the bottom.
It's
Subscribe.
over to it's on your
It's on my
left.
right? It's on
No,
my
on your
left.
left.
Hey,
Yeah.
hit
Right
that
there.
button right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah, please.
The like button's kind of like in the middle there. It's like we're kind of.
Oh, it's like
there.
right here?
Kind of.
Like right
The
there?
subscribe's like over to the left.
Like right over there. All right.